Hello, 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 and welcome back or welcome to Eco, one of my all-time favorite games. But me and my husband played like 900 hours on this game the first 6 months we had it, so I got super, super burnt out on it. Learned from my mistakes. I don't play that much on any game anymore, just so that I don't kill the game for myself. It's been uh, oh, probably almost I would say 7 or 8 months since I played it, and definitely enjoying it again. We're gathering some logs right now. I was 16 minutes into a recording, and I didn't realize that one of my hotkeys is also one of the number keys that you use to like tell the order machines what you want to order, and yeah, mistakes were made. So we got our house started. So I took out a wall. We're going to expand it so I can show you guys what the building is like in the game. If you don't know what eco is, it is a game that everything you do affects the ecosystem. That's the moon, not a meteor. There's a meteor that is set to hit. It might be on the other side of the world right now, so we can't see it. I'll show you when it comes around. It cycles orbit. We'll show you again. But the meteor is going to hit. You start with nothing, just the basic necessities on your world, and you can hit M for map. The world is round. I know, flat earthers, you're going to be upset, but the world is round. But it's always randomly generated. You'll never get the same world twice. Well, unless you put the seed in, but you know how that goes. And we need to tech up, level up. We need to spend our skill points to learn new traits, which you have. We have one trait. You start with one skill point after the tutorial, and we put it in logging, just to get the better the iron axe because it has higher durability. It's already over halfway used though, so we're going to end up having to go back to the other axe because we are nowhere near ready for smelting. Smelting will cause pollution in the world unless you properly bury your tailings, which is like the residue you get from smelting. And we'll go through how all that works as we get there. And yeah, if you pollute the world, then your trees, your grass will die. The animals will leave the area. If you kill all of one species, it goes extinct and you can't get it back. As you get new tech and new machines, higher tier machines, you do have to make higher tier houses, so don't get fond of your house. Or you could just build the secondary house, which is usually what I do for the other machines. We usually tear down this house because I love the way the lumber looks. You have to have your hammer in your hand to build, and then you just shift and mouse wheel, and you pick what you want to build with. That's fine for right now. I don't want to use too much of that because I want to be able to finish our house. Only two machines can be used outside of a completely enclosed house, and that's the repair station and the basic workbench. And there's not a whole lot, I mean, there's a whole lot you can do with those, but you want the better stuff. Let's grab you. No, no. Let's get in my hand, please. Thank you. So let's get our house finished right quick. Let me not hit the hotkeys and stop recording when I'm almost done. Again, that would be fantastic. Let's get the wall. Go wall here. And put a wall in there. And we have a random door here. I know it kind of doesn't make sense, but we're going to put some fish traps down there. So that's going to be where we can jump out to check our fish traps. Which we probably won't have to do because we'll put a chest in here also. And all your chests and stockpiles, as long as they're within, I think it's 12 or it might even be 15 blocks of the workbench, then they will, you can pull items from them. You don't actually have to have them. You don't have to bring stuff to workbenches or to stockpiles. Like the repair station, as you can see in storage, is linked to everything that it's closest to. So that's pretty neat. I do love that aspect of the game. Let's actually get our repair station out so we can put that, or our research table out, so we can put that down. We made that in the last episode that, I derped on. Let's get this finished. Wait, what? That doesn't look right. I feel like, wait. Oh, that's because it is. You need to come out that way. Okay. I was going off the wall and not finishing or expanding a little bit just so I can show you some of the building. Come on. Please? Please? Or as my grandbaby would say, please? Please? Can I please get you to go right? If I could hit it right. No, no, no. Oh, I had it just for... Oh, aha! Winning. You can only have windows one wide, so if you do more than that, it's not going to consider it an enclosed house. I don't like how that looks at all. So both those windows are probably going to have to go to make that look better, just until we expand it. Let's actually get our shovel, grab that sand out, and for now we're just going to fill that in with sand. Just for the moment. Let's go back to our hammer, and let's shift and mouse wheel to roof. We might need to make a few more of these. I go here. I love the building in this game. It is pretty awesome how things just kind of like go together and expand, and you can make... You'll see what I'm talking about once we get to it. Let's throw the research bench down so that we know when our home is a home. I think I want to put the carpentry table there, so I don't want the research bench there. Let's put this over here. I'm not worried about the research bench being close to stockpiles to pull from, because it's so... How is my home already a home? Why did you pop up? This isn't even sealed. Interesting. Status. It says that it is good. Okay, on status you'll see placed on solid ground. Room requirements, average room tier. We have a 0.99 and you need a 0.5, which means you can leave the ground as grass or sand and it won't count against you on this particular machine. Must be contained within a room. And your objects in the room use 25 meters of 120. So we have 120 meters that can be used in this room. But I want to finish that roof either way, even though it says that we don't need to. That's going to bother the heck out of me if we don't. And then we need to get the carpentry table. I don't think we made that last episode. Let's go ahead and grab us some noms. This is your food, your nutrition meter. It's supposed to be 4 perfectly even pie circle charts, and then you'll get a boost on your points per day that you get. You want extra points because with extra points you get more skill stars, and with more skill stars you can learn more things. We're probably going to go for butcher next. Might go for hewing. Undecided. Not quite sure. Stomach is full. Okay, well, let's just bring those with us. We are out of logs, are we? Okay, we need to go choppy chop some more. So yeah, make sure you are replanting your trees. You don't have to replant them exactly where they were, but get them replanted so that you don't lose part of your ecosystem there. We are going to have to butcher and murder some animals for research and for protein and to survive. Like, it's for life. We have to have protein to keep our chart even. I do love the cooking and... Oh, that was super loud. In this game. I hate how much pulp it gives you, though. It's redonkulous. And you can't leave these out because they'll be counted as pollution later, and they'll turn into, like, these awful-looking, scrappy things. If they sit too long, it's not cute. You can throw things out into the world by just, like, dragging it and dropping it into this trash can. However, doing that is going to drop it on the ground, and when you drop it on the ground, after, I think, 15 minutes, it turns into a big pile of scrap, which is also pollution, so... And it looks horrible. So, we actually have I think it's a trash compactor, is one of the mods we have, so that if we have trash to be thrown away, we can actually turn it, like, into trash, and we have a mod that turns the tailings into compost, and... this is not a vanilla server. This is mine and my husband's public server. If you're interested in playing on it, let me know. We do have a few slots open. I'm not going to base it off of... If you donate to the channel, then you automatically get a spot. I don't like that. I don't want my channel to be money-based ever. So, it's pretty much... Let me know if you're interested in playing on the server. We're not going to have everybody on it, of course, because, you know... our last world might have possibly got trolled a little bit, and I don't think that's going to make it. We did do some gardening. It looks like that's dying already, though. Only certain plants can grow in certain biomes. I hope our firewood shoots come up, though. Let's go get the rest of those logs. Because I want to get that carpentry bench up. Oh, go ahead, Wolfie. This is one game that if you want to play a game where you don't have to worry about death or dying by being eaten by animals or falling off a cliff, you cannot die in this game. You can get too weak to work or too weak to even jump because you don't eat, but there is no death in Eco. Of course, if the meteor hits and you don't destroy it in time, then yes, there is death then. But from my understanding, it just puts like a big huge crater in your world, and then you got to rebuild from there, and I don't know, do you try again? I have no idea. We usually have the meter on like 90 days, so it gives people a little more time to. We're too full. We can't carry anymore. 720 is the limit. A little more time to get on and get moving in a grouping, because 30 days now. When you put the meteor on in this game, it is real life time, not game time. So it is 30 actual active hours in real life in the game. It's not 30 game days, which is pretty cool. Let's get the carpentry table in. And then let's go. I always do 2 workbenches just to kind of speed up the process because everything's kind of slow in the beginning. I think 8 of those should be enough to finish that roof. Let's go grab the rest of those logs. Now my husband and everybody else are like on the other side of the planet. I got teased, guys. I love building in the snow biome, and I came over here because this looks like a snow biome, right? No, this is nothing but stone. No snow at all. It saddened my heart a little because I love building in the snow. It's pretty, and it's fun, and it reminds me of where I was born, but no. The game said yeet, not for you. No, ma'am. We're gonna hop our way through. You move so slow in this grass that I will always probably jump through it until we cut the grass. This had grass everywhere, but we cut all the grass down because it looked awful. And you move, like I said, way too slow for my liking. Let's grab these. Our carpentry table is done. Boop. Let's go to 4 for our hammer. Pop you in. That is really weird that it's saying that's a closed room. It never used to be able to do that. Like, if it was not a fully sealed room, you were not getting fully sealed room credit. I kind of think I like that, but I don't like how that looks. We can fix it when we extend it, though. Let's pop that back in there. Let's hit 8 for our carpentry table, and I do want that to be over here. Is that backwards? Q and E to rotate, or Q and R to rotate, I'm sorry. Okay. Now we can get boards made so we can get a bow and some arrows done. First off, how many boards do we need? Probably should move the workbench, at least one of them, over closer to the house. Let's do that. You come with me, sir. I'm not going to put it inside because I don't want it to take up the meters that can be used in the house. Oh, that's very backwards. Very backwards. Let's try that again. Let's hit the right buttons. Okay. Okay, so for a bow we need 8 boards, and then we just need logs for arrows. We have the carpentry table. Extract copper from granite. That's one of the mods we have. Extract iron from sandstone. That's another mod that we have. Oh, I wanted to get the fishery. Let's get that before we do anything, because we need to get some better foods until we get another point to get the hunting. Although, if we spend a point in hunting, it gives you a free bow and 20 arrows. I think I'd rather make it, but you also get better shots and stuff. You level up and such. Bam. You have your hotbar on the bottom. You have your backpack on the right that you can turn on or off. I like mine on. You can also hit tab to be able to click on the screen. And there is third person. I just think third person in this game is super, super derpy. I don't like it at all. It's just not my thing. Like Conan Exiles, I have to play in third person. I love it. No Man's Sky in this game, I don't like third person whatsoever. I don't know why. I just broke my tree. My bad. I just don't like it. Not for me, but we need to get better things, better backpacks and better shoes that will make you faster when you run. Better backpack that will make it to where I think you can carry more. There's a lot to this game. I did do a season 1 let's play on it. I'll link that below. There wasn't a whole... Oh, there's an otter just like chilling in the water. Look. Oh, so cute. I didn't do many. I think I did like 13 or 14 episodes. Not a whole lot. It's when I first started my channel. It is I think the 3rd let's play I did was this game. And it was like a let's play and learn. Because it does take a while to learn this game. There is quite a bit to it. But once you catch on, it's pretty golden. That's what I mean. See how slow we're moving in Elk, don't go anywhere, because once I can hunt, I'm going to need to hunt you. Because I need, I think, 2 of you, or maybe 1 of you, to do some research. Let's throw that in. Okay, so now our fishery should be going. And then we can get some boards going. What else do we need right now? Masonry table we can get going, but we'll do that in between episodes. Or I'll get the stone for that in between episodes, is what I'm saying. We have the repair station, we have the research table, we have the stockpiles. I don't think we need anything else from here at this moment. Because, like, we need to get the skills for these to be able to make them. So, was that all the logs? No, I think there was a few more. Let's go grab the rest of those so we can get boards made so that we can make the bow. And the arrow, I just don't want to spend a point. It takes forever. Now, you can put, once you get furniture going in your house, which you, of course, have to put a point in to be able to make it, you get skill points faster, because based off your furnishings and how you set up your house, you get a lot, not skill points essentially, skill stars, I guess they're called now. So we'll get that going later, but it's pretty cool, because there's some awesome ways to decorate the house. And if y'all have been on the channel for a little bit, you know that the decorating is like my favorite part. Okay, now let's get some boards made up. I already forgot how many it said we needed. I think it was 10. This won't happen until next episode, because that's 5 minutes to get this made. If we had a point in carpentry, this would be, as we did more things, it would go faster and faster. Let's see, let's get us some... Actually, you know what we could do is... Oh, we're out of fuel. I don't... Here, have some hewn logs. No? You used to be able to cook those. Interesting, let's eat some boiled shoots real quick. Which is very much not keeping our nutritional stuff balanced. Let's put that... Actually, I want that in the chest. We are going to need some stuff to get researching. Let's go see what we can research. If anything. Oh, we could do basic engineering. I don't think it's going to benefit us much without the skill point, but it only takes... Oh, okay, I guess we could have hit start. It only takes 5 hewn logs. Or 10 hewn logs, so... we can make... We'll cut another tree down, make 5 more. That'll work. And then we can get at least 1 research going. And as you research things, you read the book. And then reading the book gives you that skill, essentially, because you have then learned it. And it also gives you, I believe it's 5 extra land claim papers so that you can expand your area. We're going to cut this way and hope that it goes towards our house so we don't have to climb up here every time. That would be fantastic. Oh, it's so loud. Any pulp up here? Well, it went where we wanted it to. It makes such a huge mess. You can do laws in the game. Like, on one of our worlds, we only had like 3 turkeys in the entire world. So we made a law to where you weren't allowed to kill the turkeys. And then it made it to where nobody could murder the turkeys. Then we had laws to where you had to have a tailing mine set up before you could smelt. Or even get the smelting skill. Just things to, like, protect the world so we didn't have to start over too soon. Because if somebody destroys your world with pollution and tailings, which people will do, we have banned many of players for just not caring about how they store it and just keeping them in stockpiles on the top of the world, or just, it's awful. And when you actually have people that care about the game and want to play it properly and play it through, and then you have people that don't care, that are just destroying your world, it's super annoying. So, if you're going to play on somebody's server, just respect the rules. It's not that complicated. If you want to smelt, then smelt, but you gotta dig your mine. We have our mine started. Or nowhere near there. It's going to be right here. And we're going to get some carts so that we can get things up and down faster. There are vehicles in the game that we will get to. There is tractors and trailers for farming. You actually have to put plumbing in to be able to smelt and things like that, because you got to have water going in, water going out. That's why I picked building by the water. Let's get 5 more hewn logs real quick. Hewn Hewn logs make me a hewn log. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. 1 minute. That's not too bad. What else can we do? Let's go ahead and repair. We need to go across the water, essentially, because I have gone around this, not the whole thing, but I've gone around quite a bit of this area, and there's not much food, but when the world first launches, you don't have a whole lot of food because it hasn't grown in yet. It makes sense, right? So I'll probably wait a day or two, like real life days, and then we'll go adventure. I kind of wanted to build here on this island so we can have like our own little spot, but we're going to have a town. Oh, that'd be a good island to build on too. We're going to have a town central to where everybody is. Nobody's on the server right now. Hubby just went to bed, and Elbow and Robbie already got off for the night. But we'll have a town central to where everybody is, and then we'll have stores and stuff set up so that you can build and sell things at the store and all that fun stuff. Are you done? Is that why you just popped up? You are 2 minutes and a half. Okay, what else can we research that is early on? I do want to get the cooking going. There's like 3 different cooking things we need, and the cooking, once you can cook the good food, is awesome skill points. Oh, we could do this one. 10 dirt and 30 plant fibers. Oh wait, it requires farming first. Where's farming? Oh, you have to have the farming skill to be... Wait, no? No, you just have to have this. 5 corn seeds, 5 huckleberry seeds, and 5 committee mushroom spores. Those are the hardest to find. Huckleberry seeds are kind of hard to find too sometimes. We'll let that finish doing its thing. Looks like nighttime is upon us. Oh, there's a meteor. 29 days, 20 hours, 17 minutes, 38 seconds until it impacts. But yes, that's going to be what's going to try and destroy our world. And as nighttime comes, I am exhausted and I'm going to bed too. So this is a good place. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know if you guys want this to be a part-time series. You know, twice a week, 3 times a week, whatever. Or maybe just once a week, depending on what you guys want. We do have Astroneer and Founder's Fortune as our other 2 like full-time series. Everything else we do is just spontaneous games that we play and put up for y'all to be able to see. I don't like that there's just random stone here. You don't belong here, stone. Go away. But as always, before I go, remember, when gaming, have fun, play hard, but in real life, be the change you wish to see in the world. I need more sand. Just 1. Let's shift click so we can only take 1. Later, y'all.